Today I'm going to show you how to go full tank mode in Stalker 2. Let's get to it. So there's an exosuit in this game that just gives you a crazy amount of not just physical damage protection, but just protection against a ton of stuff. It does have the downside of the fact that you cannot sprint while wearing it, which is kind of dumb and sucks, but I guess it's the trade-off for being this OP. So I'm going to show you where to get it and then where you got to go to upgrade it. First, where to get it. So you need to head to the cooling towers location and then this specific building here, the SKD assembly unit, and you want to go to the left side of the building. Once there, you will see a set of stairs. You're just going to run up those stairs until you get to almost the top, and then you just want to hang a left and then another left through the door. Then you're going to go all the way through that door, hang a right, and then run up that little ramp that's there, and then you're just going to run all the way along this scaffolding. There may be a firefight going on when you get here. If there is, you may want to deal with that first before you continue on, but once you have dealt with that, or you just decide to ignore it, you're going to continue to run along the scaffolding until you get clear to the other side. There's a ladder. You're going to climb up that ladder, and then right there on your left, you will see a shelf with a chest as well as the armor. It's just chilling there on the shelf, and you can just walk over and pick it up. Now, this thing is heavy, and you're going to need a bunch of upgrades for it to make it more useful than what it is. It's somewhat useful when you first get it, but the upgrades make it so much better because they reduce the weight. They give you a protected slot for your artifacts, so you can have one artifact equipped without dealing with any of the radiation from it, and just a whole suite of other goodies that we'll take a look at here in a second. So in order to upgrade this thing, you need to head up to the 𝐈𝐴NIV section. I don't know how to pronounce that word, so I'm just spelling it out. You can see where I am here on the map. You're gonna need to make your way through the Red Forest, which is a bit of a sketchy area. I ran through a chunk of it that was causing me to take a ton of damage over time, and I had to keep healing my way through it. So just be forewarned, the Red Forest is a bit of a sketch area, but I didn't follow the road. So I would advise starting out at Rostock and then following the road until you get to whatever that word is, _𝐽𝐴 or however you pronounce it, station. Once you get here, you're gonna walk through the front door and then just hang a left and go straight to the back, and that is where you will find Harpy. So far, out of all the technicians I have found, Harpy is the only one that's somewhat close to the starting area that can actually upgrade this armor. I will warn you, the upgrades for this armor are relatively pricey, so if you don't have the money, check out my video on how to just get infinite money. There's an infinite money dupe in the game right now, and I would advise making use of that as soon as possible. And as I stated, this thing comes with a whole host of upgrades, lots of stuff to reduce the weight on it. There are a bunch of upgrades that you won't be able to get because in order to get them, you need the blueprints for them, and I have not found any of the blueprints. Once I do, I may or may not make a video about it. I don't know. It depends on how much of a demand there is for a video about blueprint locations. I may just make a video just covering all blueprint locations, but there are a bunch of the higher end upgrades for this thing that you will need blueprints for. But a majority of the upgrades are going to do things like lighten the armor, and the big one though is the one that actually increases your weight capacity by a flat percentage. That means if you have an artifact in your equip slot that increases your weight, it gives you a much higher amount of weight that you can carry because it increases your overall weight by a percentage. It also just gives you a flat weight increase, as well as an additional 5% stamina regen. So you won't really be burning much stamina in this because you can't sprint, which I said kinda sucks, but I guess it's the overall trade-off for the insane amount of protection you get. So I have this thing fully upgraded, and you can see I have 2 pips on the thermal, 2 on the electric, 2 on the well, almost 2 on the chemical, just shy of 4 on radiation, 1 full one on psi protection, and the physical damage protection is almost maxed out. So overall, it's absolutely insane armor. So here is some video of how much damage you can just soak up wearing this. Now, keep in mind here that I'm intentionally playing bad, purposefully taking lots of damage so that you can just see how OP this is. You can literally run right into a firefight just taking loads of damage from these early game guys. Now, I can't speak for later game and how it's going to be later game, but early to mid game, you can soak up so much damage and you are just an unstoppable tank. This is great for something like a shotgun build where you got to be close range to enemies, even for a sniper, because you can hang your head out from an area and take damage because they're not going to hit you as much, but the damage that they do to you isn't very much, allowing you time to aim your shots and do what you need to do. So yeah, overall, some pretty good armor. It's got a really tough trade-off, but for the not being able to sprint, I just unequip the armor when I need to sprint somewhere and then put it on right before I get into a fight. It's kind of a pain in the butt if you have an artifact equipped, because you also have to re-equip the artifact. But if you're just wearing the armor and you don't have an artifact equipped, it's not too bad to re-equip it really quick and then get into a fight. Most of the time, you get a heads up when you are about to get into a fight. So yeah, that's the armor. That's where to get it, the location of where you need to go to upgrade it. Hopefully you all found this video helpful and informational. If you did, please consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. And if you're looking for some more of my content, you can find a link to another one of my videos on the screen right now. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to all of my channel supporters for helping to keep these videos sponsor free. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to become an official channel supporter, check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.